Play ball. 3. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. He's safe. 3. He's safe. Take your base. Ball 4.
Now pitching for Portland, number 46, Isaiah Campbell.
3. Ball 4. Take your base. He's safe. 3. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. 3. Three. He's safe. 3. He's safe.
Now pitching for the Patriots, number 20, Colby White.
3. 3.
Now pitching for Portland, number 65, Noah Davis. Pitch hitting for the Patriots, number 48, Antonio Gomez.
3.
Pitch hitting for the Patriots, number 50.
Take your base. Ball 4. He's safe.
Now pitching for the Patriots, number 58, Rob Zastrisny.
Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take your base. Play ball. Take your base. Ball 4. He's safe. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. He's safe. He's safe. He's safe. 3. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. You're out. 3. 3. 3. Ow! He's out.
Now pitching for Toledo, number 18, Kenta Maeda.
He's safe.
Now pitching for the Rail Riders, number 68, Tyler Matzik.
3.
Now pitching for the Rail Riders, number 61, Jake
3.
Cousins. Pinch hitting for the Rail Riders, number 19, Pablo Reyes. Now catching, number 82, Rafael Flores. Now pitching for the Rail Riders, number 65, Colton Brewer. Now pitching for the Rail Riders,
3.
number 37, David Robertson.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Mets taking on the New York Yankees. Well, singing, all eyes are on this team's elite starting rotation. They're stringing together some quality outings.
Yeah, every starter is stepping up right now, Boog, going deep into games, and most importantly, keeping their bullpen fresh. Buckle up, because it doesn't appear that they're cooling off anytime soon.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Garrett Cole. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And that one fouled off. One and two now. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
And there's a foul ball. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that one's a little bit low. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the sliding grab. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Juan Soto.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, you get yourself into scoring position.
Cole a check to first.
No, he's safe.
Lindor, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the slider just misses.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 7th in the National League in RBIs. Right through there for a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, out to short. They get the force, and that'll do it. Mets strand 1, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in the Bronx, and today's starting pitcher, Kodai Senga.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Cody Bellinger, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
No strikes.
Right down the chute, and it's a ball and a strike.
Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Backed off the plate that time. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
In the dirt. Now 1-2. And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Giancarlo Stanton now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball.
2 out, space is empty. Not close with that one. It's 2-2. Stays alive. Two outs.
3-2.
High in the air, out to right. Soto drops into the glove, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Scoreless after 1.
Too cute, too stylish, but I look like tryna be modest. Too cute, hot topic, what it look like, yeah, I'm popping. Stand out every time I walk in.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso. Cole back to work. Gets the call. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Just missed. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
Got him swinging.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. And that misses. And that's ball one.
That's ball two.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That's to third. Machado throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Ronnie Mauricio stands in now and watches strike one. And it's fouled away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Mets leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Just off the inside edge. Next one just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Machado. Went deep in the ball game last night. Inside. 1-0. And another ball. Clips the corner, and it's 2-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
The 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Second inning here, no score. And he walked him. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Batting six, the left fielder.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. There's the strike.
Oh, and 1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
And misses inside. Machado leads off first with 1 away. That misses, and the count's even at 2.
2-2 the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Siri pulls that one down, and there's 2 away. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Check swing, called strike.
0-1's the count.
That missed by a lot. And 1-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner takes off. Smoked on the ground a second. Toss to Alonso, and that is that. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on now to the top of the third. No score. Back in the Bronx, new inning getting started. Leading off, Jose Siri. Just missed. Siri launched a homer in his most recent game. Fastball for a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught. Way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Lindor takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
1 out, bases empty. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. The throw is late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets.
Ball.
Just missed. Man at first, 1 away.
Ball, that's out.
Next offering is fouled back. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed. Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Two outs. Misses off the inside, and it's 1-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And fouled off. Down the line, and it's foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now in the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. And here is Anthony Volpe. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie, 37 years young. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Foul ball there. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Yankees.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So the batting order turns over, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And that's
Inside,
off
ball
the
1.
inside edge. Ball 1. Goldie, the base runner at first with 1 out.
2 balls,
Squirts away a little bit. The pitch. That clips a corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. That one fouled off. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing a walk. Very gritty.
Judge.
First and second, one out. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike at the knees. And it's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Stanton.
And a big swing from Stanton.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Line to left. Fair ball. Coming home. He will score and they take the lead. Now to tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. Yankees 1, and the Mets nothing. Back here in New York, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Pete Alonso. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And a count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Brandon Nimmo digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. Alonso headed for third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
1 down, runners at second and third.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
0-2 now. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out.
Back now with the Subway Series.
For the Yankees,
here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
In the air, left field, Nimmo puts it away for the out.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Here comes Manny Machado. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one not close. And the count is 1-1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses. Now 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. Struck him out looking. Now at the plate, Trent Grisham. And that's downstairs and outside.
Counts 1-0.
Next one is off the plate. 2-0. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Next pitch is outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Austin Wells, the next to hit, grounded out his first time. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Grisham, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
In there at the knees. In the air, center field. Siri in position. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cole back to work. Right through there for a strike. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Jeff McNeil stands in. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The Mets down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And now it's Juan Soto, and that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. That one ripped, but foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Good job to fight that one off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back now with the Subway Series. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Jose Butto, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Minter, the lefty, warming up as well. And the next pitch is way outside. And that is out of play. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the air, left side. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kodai Senga is done. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm. New pitcher now, Frankie Montas.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Singled and scored his first time. Right through there for a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Nimmo has it sized up. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 35.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He is struck out and he is walked. And the first offering is not close. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
That one in there across the letters. Close but called a ball. 3-1. Aaron Judge waiting to hit for the Yankees. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now. Bellinger checks his swing. Appeal down to third. He did not go around.
You get a walk, and you get a
The
walk.
right fielder, number
Everyone
99.
gets a walk.
Aaron Judge at the plate. And a big swing and a miss.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Bellinger off of first with 2 away. Runner! Bellinger goes. Pitch misses. Throw, safe.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Not close with that one. And that's ball 2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And it remains 2-2. Montas checks the runner. Bellinger dives back. Inside. Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Giancarlo.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Ripped to right. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but they still lead it 1-0.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
Back now with the Subway
the
Series.
Here's
the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Over to Goldie. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's Pete Alonso. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Alonso, 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Next offering is in for a strike. Base knock right field. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Tag, and he's safe. It's a hustle double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Nimmo in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back for more from the Bronx. Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Sean Reed Foley preparing to come on if needed. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Now the left fielder, Trent Grisham. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Outside low, 1-2 the
1 ball,
count.
2 strikes the count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher,
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Runner on the go. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Machado leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Just off the outside part of the plate.
2 the count.
In the dirt, blocked. And they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Five foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
2 outs. Here's a high chopper. Lindor on to first. And that'll do it. The Yanks lead 1, but they lead it 1-0. And we're back. And now Ronnie Mauricio.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. Grisham sprinting for this one. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Fernando Cruz on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now, Jose Siri. And a big swing and a miss with a single base runner because of all the power. They are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Not in time. The tying run stands at third with 1 out, and a fly ball could knock this one up. Lindor in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. In to score from third, and this game is tied in the 7th, and he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Go-ahead run on base, and the batter now, Jeff McNeil. That one ripped, base hit down the line. Lindor zipping around third. He'll score, and the Mets take the lead, and he'll pull into second safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here comes the Yankees manager. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
71.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Vientos, the next to hit, takes outside. Outside. And the count now 2-0. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, 2 outs. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Steps off, lead runner back to second. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. 2 outs, bases full. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And that's in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. That one found hard the other way. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Line, and that's a base hit. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they take a 3-run lead. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And here comes the Yankees. Luke Weaver on to pitch here.
Number 30.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Nimmo, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Chases that one out of the zone. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Dedniel Nunez.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts. compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. On to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. He is singled, and he is fly to left. That's a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The Yankees looking to rally. 1 down, base is empty. So Goldie strikes out here.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Siri in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing, and he went 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Mets. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Danny Young.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
It's Aaron Judge now.
Yeah, we in goal mode. Going. Yeah, we in goal mode.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And Judge spoils that one. Yo, 1. Judge comes up empty there. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Edwin Diaz getting loose out there. Minter getting cranked up as well. And he chases that one. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
That one missed. And another ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Toss to Alonso, and they take care of Stanton for the out.
Now back.
2 down, bases empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Foul ball. And he swings through that one.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Stays alive. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's going to be Jeff McNeil. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 0-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And next for the Mets, manager out of the dugout. Pitching change here, Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is 2-0. On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Mark Vientos getting ready to hit. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that one a little below the knees. And now 2-0. Sliced hard but foul. Fought off foul. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So they make short work of them there. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mets 4 and the Yankees 1. So they turn to their closer, Edwin Diaz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Manny Machado up to the plate. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Off the mark there. And it's a ball to strike.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
That one hammered left field. Nimmo going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nimmo hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Austin Wells. Right side, hard hit. On to first, ball game. And the Mets even this series up at a game apiece.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Play ball. Three. 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 He's safe. Take your base. Ball 4. He's safe. He's safe. Three. He's safe. He's safe. Ball 4, take your base. He's safe. 3.
Now pitching for Portland, number 48, Brendan Cellucci.
Out. Ball 4, take your base. Take your base, ball 4. Ball 4, take your base. He's safe. He's safe.
Now pitching for the Patriots, number 40, McKinley Moore. Now pitching for Portland, number 41, Wyatt Mills.
He's safe.
Now pitching for the Patriots, number 94, Yo Hendricks
He's safe.
Gomez.
Gelman, thanks for tuning in. Nobody out here at inning number 8.
The first baseman.
And here at the plate, Dom Johnson. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. Fouled off down the right side. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. That's the kind of hit the rest of the team will really appreciate. Watch AB. Line drives in the center for such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. Rock Reggio now at the plate, 1 for 3. He swings and fouls one off. The go-ahead run aboard at first with nobody out. That one fouled off. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Diving stop at first. From his knees, the throw. There's one. Relay to first, double play. So 2 down now and here at the plate, Omar Martinez. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. This one hammered, and it's got the distance for sure. No doubter, and they take the lead late. A solo blast, and now they're out front. It's 4-3. A pivotal moment in this game. That homer might be the most important swing in this one. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Bases are empty with 2 away. Now, Chase Avina, 1 for 2. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Here's a grounder up the middle. The throw to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Digging in at the dish for the Sea Dogs, Abram Liendo. That's in there. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Nice eye right there. Just missed. And a curve drops in for a strike. Got the swinging strikeout. Leadoff hitter retired here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Zach Earhart, the next to hit. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout. Here comes the closer in the 9th, Rob Zastrisny, aiming to lock down the game and pick up the save.
Zastrisny.
Hey!
Foul ball there. Got the hitter looking for the strikeout. Only 1 out remaining.
Now batting, number 52.
So down to their final out of this one. Seems like that was just a good bit of framing right there. Stole a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-2, and the delivery. Next offering is outside. The Sea Dogs down to their last strike. Sky to left, and this should do it. Ball game. Final score here.
Mr. Statement. Yeah, let's get the paper.
Let's play ball. 3. First base. He's safe. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. He's safe. 3. He's safe. Take your base. Ball 4. 3. He's safe. 3. He's safe. Ball 4, take your base. Out. Ball 4, take your base. 3. 3. Take your base, ball 4.
Now pitching for Toledo, number 52, Tyler
3.
Owens. Now pitching for the Rail Riders, number 68, Tyler
3.
Matzik.
He's safe. Ball 4. Take your base.
Now pitching for Toledo, number 75, Brennan Hanafy. Now pitching for the Rail Riders, number 65, Colton
3.
Brewer.
Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Take your base, ball 4.
Now pitching for the Rail Riders, number 61, Jake Cousins.
3. 3.